This poem is called A Funeral for Broken Things, and it is coming out in the Goliad Review. A Funeral for Broken Things. This poem is a troublesome piece, scanning at home, attentive in the room, counting all the broken things you hoard inside of you. The arms you disregarded far too soon. The gentle yes that should have been a no. The trigger that triggered blood's release. While the sidewalk makes a makeshift tomb, your privilege calls the police. To paraphrase Philip B. Williams, what breaks us apart is the kernel we cradle to midwife our art. Cordelia glares at me, mouths no, before she finds herself in another piece. But it's no use. She's crept in here, and soon a poem will occupy the room of her heart, like I once did. Like you, scattered among the precious things we make of half-remembered memories. Endings, our beginnings, the womb. The trigger that triggered blood's release. The heavens churn wine clouds of geese, while apprehensive winds presume beneath the loaded storms that kiss. The gloriosa lily sheds its bloom. Storms and keepsakes inhabit folded space, the crease connecting calm and calamity. The arc cross accident and art. I say, praise God for broken things. They are the only things we know. Signifier me, signifying you, sharpened in this bedraggled piece of ragged sighs that eat the room, mixing spirits in sighs. So soon I'm you, you're me, and by degrees we revise, disguise, assume. Your privilege calls the police, fuming. The phone just rings and rings until you finally get through to pray for violence on the life that stings by thriving lovely close to you. Look, if you can't see yourself woven on this loom, I'll just cut you off a bigger piece of my art. J.D. Smith needs this finished soon, but I'm writing it for us. And there are things I haven't gotten to yet, and I still have room. I know a word won't change, you know, but a glacier can calve a piece of iceberg and bury it in you. A monster's lovers die. They freeze into stone. Their love becomes their doom, the trigger that triggered blood's release, like rosewords sprung in rhythm and in June, sharpened on bone, to break into earworms and consonants, the only tune of whippoorwills and lovers true. Though every day I teach my students to call on clarity, some things need to be said in the universal slant of art. There's a strange rain that falls in you, the calm that comes from dying soon, in whatever death will bring you peace. Folks like us, we know about these things. Though everyone tries to tell you no when you rise to leave the shrinking room, fumbling around your phone and keys in the half-light of the party's gloom, your privilege calls the police. To comfort comfort's dirty parts, too affluent, afraid to start a conversation, work it through to the conclusion. Every life is braided by its art. Our dead hearts beat in the same room. And I'm still trying to reach you. If I've done it, I'll never know. I am through here. I'll pass gone soon, and you'll discover other things. Fingernails picking at a splintered piece of word shard lodged beneath your ease where the aches you thought had stopped resume. The trigger that triggered blood's release. Your privilege calls the police, ignoring the broken bodies strewn before the temple doors of its parasitic art. But Michael, you cry, these temples are all that's left of decency, we know. I know, my loves, I know. We are as impermanent as art. Soon they will leave no room for you and me, for the things we made together made no peace.